I mean, because they were talking about it when in the meeting I go to sometimes. They said, "Yeah, so and so church got an ATM machine in
I
it."
don't know what the fuck they gonna use with an ATM machine with the
That way,
Alfred
say you're
plate.
gonna use no cheat you and you can get some money put in that plate.
They ain't got no soda machine or nothing like that in that bitch. Candy machine.
I don't know, but I have heard of ATM in a church.
Well, you know that's another way motherfuckers gonna jack the motherfucking ATM machine.
The thing about it is,
Hey yo.
religion, you got screwed up people in religion, always had. All preachers ain't knuckleheads, all preachers ain't horn. Okay? I'm in the damn store one night. I go to the store, this is years ago. I see the preacher in there buying a whole case of rubbers.
Hell no, my man trying to get it in.
I'm looking at him like, first of all,
My man trying to
I don't
get
know
it
you
in.
well, but I know you married.
My man try to hit up the congregation,
What the hell are
Mr.
you
B.
doing?
He trying to fuck the congregation.
And I said, I couldn't be a minister. Some of the women come to church in short dresses on, cock their legs.
What?
I know that piece of catch hell up in
What?
down there front row. I know.
Man, yo, I know he
Yes.
looking at them girls.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know he is, right? He
Uh-huh.
probably
Well, I'm just
cracking up
saying.
and all
I
that.
said, man, I couldn't deal with it. I said, look, because I would say, well, somebody in here, please close their legs.
Hell no.
Got me all nervous up there sweating.
That's how they be getting down in there, Mr. B.
And some churches, people, some of those women with them dresses, they be sitting right up in front, up close. Mm-hmm.
Boy, them
I
women.
don't know if they're trying to entice the preacher
Mhm.
or that's just the way they dress.
Honestly, for real,
Okay.
honestly, Good Shepherd was like that. Good Shepherd Baptist Church was like that. It seemed like all the women was trying to show off for these niggas at the churches.
And some of them do.
It seemed like that's what they go to church for.
It's a shame that we used to say years ago, and it used to be a saying. You want to get laid, go to church.
Yeah,
That's a damn shame.
that's what they
I
say. They
was
go to
told-
That's
church
a
to get
damn
dick.
shame.
Yeah,
I was
that's
told if you
terrible.
wanted me to go woman, go to church.
I've heard that too.
Hell yeah.
I've heard both of them. Okay?
Mm-hmm. If you want a good woman, go to church. If you want some dick, go to church. And just like remember on
And it's
Boys in
both
the
of them. It's
Hood.
not only one.
Remember-
You know, that's what they say. I don't know how true it is.
Remember that old saying? Remember you seen Boys in the Hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
You seen Boys in the Hood, right? Remember when they were sitting on the porch? You're like, man, I know where you can get girls anyway. They're like, come on, man. They start screaming out all the shit that they know. They're like, what, man? Spit it out. Go to church. I'm like, oh shit, man, I ain't going to church to get no pussy.
And I never went to church to get nobody. I take that back. I did that in 1967.
Mm-hmm.
I went to church to get some booty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
I'm surprised you still remember that shit.
I might be old, but I ain't seen now. That's why I take them memory pills so I don't forget
Yeah,
shit.
maybe I need to take them somewhere.
Yeah.
Man, get some fish oil and call it a day, bro. Be
If
good for the heart and the brain.
If I can remember who I had sex with 50 years ago, that's some good shit right there,
Man, that's something that's memorable.
I remember
You can
somebody had
remember
sex
50
with-
years ago.
50 years ago because some bitch died on her. On top of it. So I ain't gonna never forget that bitch.
Oh hell no!
And you know what? You know what the neighbors, you know what the boys in the neighborhood was saying?
man.
What?
He say,
You gotta get something there because that's some killer pussy.
Yo said, dang, killer pussy.
Yep.
Dang.
Just like if you get some real good drugs
Mm-hmm.
and it killing everybody, they gotta get something.
What they call that shit, that killer.
Yeah, kill it. They gotta get something. And they know it's killing you, but they gotta get something.
Gotta get that killer.
I need to be alive.
Right, you
This
feel
is
me?
what I'm talking about. That's me and you
I
now.
don't,
It
want,
is.
I don't want that killer shit.
Let me tell you, Mike. There's people out there with the killer drugs. They know it's killer, and they buy it. They
Right.
do it.
I think they
Okay.
misunderstand that word when they use the word killer.
Why do you misunderstand the word when your buddy? You know, that 9 buddies done died last week.
I don't know. Maybe he
You know,
think he
it-
might pull it out.
You know,
I'm just
in
saying.
our culture, we have a habit of redefining.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We
Okay.
use
We
we use
redefine
yeah
words
we
to our
we critique words.
That's beneficial to us.
Like me, like let's just use me as an example. What's people assume WHAT''S, right? Now, by me being of color,
Oh, you colored.
WH.
I didn't know. I thought you was. I thought you was Japtalian.
Hell no.
I thought you got a suntan.
I got a tan with nappy hair.
Been sitting in that sun too damn long.
Like the people that say, what do you guys say, Jeff Italian?
Mm-hmm. WHATZ. Now that's some creative shit for your ass.
Yeah, that's true. I
Right
agree
there.
with that.
You know what I'm saying? But if I take that to the street, motherfuckers be like, oh, this is how you spell it. WHAT apostrophe S. No.
You know how them whatever's in the street always talking about you disrespected me. And it all depends on what mood and where I'm at, so it depends on how fast I gotta run. I said, do you know how to spell respect?
Mm-hmm.
You always use that word respect. You disrespected me. You did it. Do you really know how to spell a word and what it really means? Respect. Because if you did, you'd probably be saying that. Disrespect. Because somebody stepped on your little shoes, so you got disrespected.
Well, that was the thing back in the
Somebody
day. though,
bumped
Mr.
into
B.
you a little bit, or you disrespect me.
That was the thing back then.
Yeah,
though.
what? You step on somebody kicks
Right.
and they brand new.
Right. It's on the
You
pop.
about to get your ass whooped.
Right. It's
I
on
can
the pop.
understand that, but
That was
accidents do happen.
That
Right.
ain't no accident.
Yeah, that's
If
intentional. Bro.
somebody
That's personal.
step on your brand new kicks,
Yeah.
they looking for trouble.
Yeah, that's personal.
That ain't no accident.
I don't take that as that's the way it happened, that's the way it was, but I can't agree with that.
That
I
ain't
can't
no
agree with
accident. Growing up in the hood,
Oh,
Yeah.
I just in the
You
hood. I
walk up-
understand. I grew up in the
you
hood.
walk up and step
Down on
on
Mulberry
somebody's
Street,
shit,
so I know.
that ain't no
Okay.
accident.
Okay.
Okay.
Because when you extend your feet,
Mm-hmm.
and if somebody's like 6 inches away from you, you intentionally try to disrespect that dude. So hopefully you about ready to fight.
No, that's the way you taking it. That person may necessarily not intentionally disrespect you. Yeah, I would be mad because you stepped on my shoe, especially if floor shines years ago, had polish all on everything, shining, goddamn gators on and all that. All depends on the circumstance of how you stepped on my foot.
Now the
Mhm.
only exception,
Okay.
is if we're in a crowded space
That's
and
what
we're
I'm saying.
dancing.
That's what I'm saying.
But if we're out
Okay.
in the opening,
That's
I'm
a
right
diff-
here,
there's two
you
different
way over there,
stories.
you
Yeah,
come
that-
in and step on, oh yeah, you about
That's
to
two
get your
different
ass.
stories. I can understand. It
And
all
then
depends on
the 10
circumstances.
dudes around me, they gonna help whip your ass too. And they ain't even gonna know why the fuck we fighting. They gonna just see you on the ground and they gonna just start jumping at you.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
personal.
the way it used to be 40, 50 years ago. You had a beef with somebody, you two got together, you had a fight, you had an understanding, you whooped my ass up with your ass. Then next 2 hours later, y'all might be talking shit. Now you're blowing somebody away.
Well, the way it worked back then, it was like, it wasn't no, I whip your ass, you whip mine. It's like, somebody getting their ass whipped.
But somebody got
And then-
ass whipping, yeah.
And then a week later, they may retaliate, and then
Yep,
they
that's
get
true.
their ass whipped, and then y'all friends, y'all playing basketball.
That's
on
what
the
I'm
Right,
talking about.
right,
See,
hell yeah.
That's what I'm
But
talking about.
it's,
Hell
it's
yeah.
gotta be like, you know, the payback. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It ain't gonna be no you whip
I
my
had
ass.
no issue with that. I'm just saying
and we playing
how
ball.
things
Nah,
have
I owe
changed.
you an ass whip.
how things have evolved. You whip my ass up with your
Yeah.
ass, and then next week
Yeah,
playing
we
basketball.
playing
No,
basketball,
Ain't no big
yeah.
deal.
Now,
Now
and
they
we're
that's
talking
it.
about it. We're like, I'm about to shoot these J's on you. It's
Right.
like I whip your ass in the street. Dude, 3 points. There you go. And we laughing about it.
Right. I'm saying, but they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, you get fucked up, they ready to shoot you.
No, they
No, it ain't no fight. It's
It ain't
just
no fight. This
talking, you get killed. It don't, no, it
And
don't
before all the
resort
guns
to
came
fight.
out, you had the razor. That's why you see some of the people with scars on their face.
Mm-hmm. I got into a fight with a motherfucker, right? He was a little bitch though, because I was at the I was in a carryout, minding my business. Nigga talking all this goofy shit, and next thing you know, right? He's bigger than I am.
Mm-hmm.
So next thing you know, I'm like, can you just like back off? Because I'm not in a good mood. And he just kept pressing. Plus, he wanted to show off in front of these girls and shit, right?
That's usually a lot of
So
cases.
next thing you know, I ordered my food. I'm chilling on the side. Yo, sucker punch me. Boom. He got me with a left hook. I'm like, then next thing you know, motherfucker came out with a razor. Nice little razor, too. So like, whoa, I ducked. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, can somebody get this motherfucker? Because he got a razor. Like, that's between y'all. Oh, okay. Since this is between us, let me put my motherfucking shit in gear. I'm ready to fuck this nigga up. Okay. Nigga came outside. He walked outside. I'm in my boxing mode. I banged the shit out of yo somewhere. Bam, you could hear that shit. Yo got mad. Yo like, I'ma kill you. I'ma kill you. I'ma kill you. I'm dancing like Ali and shit,
Mm-hmm.
circling around this nigga. Pick the motherfucker up. Now, mind you, he bigger than me. Pick that nigga up. Boom. Slam that motherfucker on the motherfucking metal gate. Right? He got tired. So then he want to wrestle by him being bigger than me. Nah, motherfucker. You're not going to get me all hurt up and shit. Nah, nigga. Pick his ass up again. Boom. Cock my hand back and rock that motherfucker. That nigga like, stop. I'm like, what, you good?